The Tide Pod Challenge has been blowing up on the internet lately, and it is incredibly stupid. I never understood the comedic value, the appeal, or the shock factor in it. I was just scrolling through Instagram one day, and then all of a sudden I see people cooking washing detergent in frying pans. And then suddenly I see people actually eating them. And I just had no words. Because, if you eat Tide Pods, there's a possibility of dying. Poison control calls have went up, and things like this just make me want to scratch my head like, what's the motive? To me, it's not funny, it's not shocking, it's just idiotic. And why do people love watching people eat something you wash your underwear with? We've had tons of viral challenges. The cinnamon challenge, banana and Sprite challenge, hot pepper, salt and ice, pop rock, and warhead challenge, just to name a few. And those made perfect sense to me because it's surrounding curiosity. Like for instance, people legitimately wanted to know if you can hold a banana and Sprite down. They actually want to know if Coca-Cola and Pop Rocks will explode in your mouth. People wanted to find out if the ideas surrounding those challenges were true or not. Curiosity led people to try those challenges, or their pain tolerance with the hot pepper. Actual edible food. What did you think is really going to happen when you eat Tide Pods? Clean intestines or some shit? It's okay to me for you to joke, put them in a pan, pretend you're cooking them. Even though I don't find it amusing, I think that's fine. But eating them is just a whole nother level of ignorance. It reminds me a lot of the drinking bleach fad that went around, when people would be like, OMG, bleach is the best drink ever, ha ha ha. But even then, I don't think people legitimately drunk bleach because, no brainer, it can actually kill you. This has got so out of hand that the American Association of Poison Control Centers had to release multiple alerts to warn people not to eat Tide Pods. Other countries must really think highly of American youth. Sarcasm. YouTube is also taking action to fight this. They are already taking down videos of people eating Tide Pods because it goes against community guidelines. I feel like this could help too because it'll stop people from getting what they want out of this, which I guess is attention and exposure. Amazon, the biggest online retailer, are removing reviews that encourage people to eat Tide Pods. Now, I know my generation very well. I'm pretty sure the reviews are just trolling, but that doesn't make it any better. Tide Pods are filled with very harmful and abrasive chemicals. Don't up your body. We also have people like Tommy Lauren saying that eating Tide Pods is a quote liberal issue and says it's a parenting problem, which I highly disagree. Like I said, I know my generation very well. This is not a liberal or parenting issue. This is a social media issue. I'm pretty sure that people's parents never made it appealing to eat laundry detergent. That's like saying if someone chose to eat deodorant, it's their parents' fault somehow. Which it could be depending on the circumstance, but it's highly, highly doubtful. Like it's common sense and it's not as deep as she made it seem. I feel like it's just an aspect of trying to get exposure online and shocking people. Now we have people calling for Tide Pods to get banned, which I don't think should happen. It's not the brand's fault that people want to do idiotic stuff with their products. It shouldn't affect the business, and I personally feel like Tide shouldn't catch any heat for this. It's not like they were encouraging people to eat their products. They have a disclaimer on every single bag, I'm pretty sure, that says like, do not eat. Furthermore, on the bright side for all you twisted motherfuckers that love eating Tide Pods, there are now many Tide Pod inspired foods. There are Tide Pod shots, which look very interesting. There's Tide Pod inspired pizza bites. There are even Tide Pod inspired donuts, which actually look appetizing, not gonna lie. Word of advice, start eating those and stop eating the actual item.
Outside with the cuties. Outside with the cuties. Outside with the outside with the cuties.